Shmai everyone, how are you all? I've been a bit behind once again with my YouTube videos. This kit that I'm going to show you here that I've made up was actually for July. July has come and gone. End of term is always a bit manic, and all of my summer holidays I'll be labouring with the husband over at the site. So we're actually on, 7th of August. So as you can see, I'm only a little bit behind. But I thought since I haven't done much scrapping, I would show you this kit that I've created in the hope that it'll get me started. So I'm going to move these to one side. And I'm going to start with the papers, the big piece of the papers. So I'm just using this 12 by 12 file folder for my papers just to keep them all together. And this was my inspiration piece of paper. I love the colours in this paper. Very much my colour scheme. Pink and teals and aquas. Absolutely love it. It's Carta Bella flower marker. I have to put my glasses on. And when was it? Oh, only 2019, so it's not too old. Even though the black and white is nice, I've chosen it for this colour. And this is the piece of paper that sparked all the others. Actually, though, when I've looked through it, because this is like, well, it's like Christmas for me because I've forgotten what this whole thing looks like. So I did have a little flick through, and I think what I was thinking of, was that I've sort of come up with a few kits in a kit, if that makes sense. So then I've got this one, which is 2018 crepe paper. This is Maggie Holmes Willow Lane, and I'm thinking either side would work nicely. I struggle with unicorns though. I do struggle to use unicorns. I like the foxes and the rabbits, but I think both colours would work nicely with this paper. I probably wouldn't use them together anyway. You know, this is only a jumping off point really. So I've got that one. Then I've got this one, which my lovely friend Vic sent me. And I think it's a Spanish paper line. And I love these little labels. So I am thinking fussy cut these labels for a bit of journaling. And to be honest, I would probably fussy cut them all and keep them in a little box then. So I think that's lovely. Then this one is Chamel Go Now Go 2016. And I'm thinking for this piece here with all the different colours in. And I'm looking at it and it doesn't really go with that piece or that piece, but something must have sparked something in me when I first saw it. Then this is another Carta Bella piece. Now this is old territory. This is 2014 and this is Moments and Memories, and I was thinking of this dark colour here, and they're very much, because it's the same paper line obviously, Carta Bella is a very different textured paper. It's not smooth at all. It's a nice quality paper there. This one is also Moments and Memories 2014. And that side is nice. And I also like this one here. These have been languishing in my stash for such a long time. I need to get things going. This one I went for. But this is going to be a challenge because I have no idea how I would use pencils. Simple Stories, this is 2016. I like this piece as well though. I do like that page. So I would probably use that page, that side, more than this. Unless I use it as like a rainbow piece. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. This one is also Simple Stories, The Reset Girl. I had this in a kit. But when I ordered it, I didn't realise that I had quite a bit of it already. Does that happen to you? They sort of jump into your shopping basket without you knowing. Those two together I like. I suppose it's easier to match them up if they are from the same line. This one is Moda Scrap. I had a paper pack. Apologies if you can hear the dog downstairs. She's obviously playing. I love these muted colours here, but I haven't used much of it. And I've also got another piece of paper from the same pack. So I've got those two. This one is Maggie Holmes Carousel. And when's this? 2017. I struggle with carousels. But then, spookily enough, my time hop came up today of when my husband and I went to Marseille and they've got a huge carousel in the middle of the town, so I might just print those photos off, but that's a nice one as well. Then I've got some offcuts from the offcut box that I've got. I think this is Jen Hadfield paper. I love the colours in this. This is definitely Jen Hadfield as well. This one then is Pink Fresh. I think I was thinking of this to match some photos, because I get to the point that I keep papers and then I never look in that box. So I've got to try and bash some of that stuff. This is also Jen Hadfield. This is Family. And I think it was more this page I was going for. This one then is Crate Paper 2018, Maggie Holmes Sunny Days. I think it was this one I was thinking of as a background. I think I'd struggle with those unless I cut those out. I'm not a dark green person really. Then these are some really old sticker sheets that I found in my collection. These are Kaiser Craft Kaleidoscope, and there are no dates on these, but I've obviously used quite a few from there, but I'm going to try and bash a few more. Then this one is Boho Dreams. That one was Kaleidoscope. Then this was Teresa Collins Summer Stories 2013. It's like going back in time, isn't it? 2013, that I obviously desperately needed it and has been sat in my stash for quite some time. So I'm going to try and use up some of these. They're lovely labels as well. So why haven't I used them up before? This one is 2012. These are So Happy Together. They're Echo Park. I'm thinking the alphabet there, but also this really cute little border piece. This one is this is 2010. My goodness me. I had an inspection in school that year. That's how that sticks in my mind. As you can see, I haven't touched this. And I love these little mini alphas. So let's get some things moved out of the stash and onto pages. This is Webster's Pages. I can't see a date on this one, but once again, I love these. Well, I love them so much that I've just hoarded them. So there's my papers. I just noticed I haven't pulled any 6x6 pieces in, so I might choose some of those. These are cut apart flags, which I'll be honest, I don't really get. I thought at least they would have perforated the edges, but they're not, so I'm going to try and use some of those up. Then this, I think, was left from a 6x6 piece. Then I had this left over. I have found these little cards. Now these were October Afternoon, and I think they're from 2008 when I took them out of the little cut apart sheet. So there's my papers and a few other little bits. Then I don't know whether these are One Canoe 2. I don't know. I've just got those last 4 butterflies. I have cut these with a die at some stage, and they've stayed in my stash. I got these 2 doilies as well. They're like a pearlized paper, or card I should say. I went through a stage of buying these in every shape and every colour. And as you can imagine, they are still untouched. You see this, untouched. Then I've got this Pink Paisley Pick Me Up, Paige Evans, and I think I ended up with 2 packs because I bought like a grab bag from the Hip Kit Club, and I think I ended up with those. So I'm going to use some of those. These are gorgeous. These are Paige Evans Wonders. I think I had these in a sale. I love these little sayings. These are from a Hip Kit Club, and as you can see, there's lots left on there. Hoping to use some of these. These once again are Cakewalk. These are from October Afternoon, and these must be, these are 2012. Yes, I'm trying to use some of those. I just put the alphabets in that I had out for last month, mainly because I was a bit lazy and thought, oh God, don't make me go through my alphabet pile, because there's a fair few of those. And then I've got lots of embellishments. I found last month I didn't have enough embellishments, so hopefully I've sort of, you know, bulked them up a bit. These were left over from last month. These, there's a few that I've made before, just little handmade clusters that I'm trying to use up. There's no point making them and not using them. Then this one, like that. Then I've chosen lots of these mainly because of colour. I store my embellishments unless I try now to store like collections together. But when I got odds and sods, as I like to call them, I then tend to split them and sort them by colour. So I've got all these. Oh, I can't remember what these are from now. No, gone. So I've got all these little bits and bob-lobs here to try to use up. I went through a stage of loving little resin flowers. Love them so much. I bought them all in different colours and they've stayed in my collection. I've got some Bramble Fox. I think they're perspectives. I find that really hard to say. Treasure These Moments, Adore, Happy Days and Days. I've got these other little bits. Then I also went through a stage, you can see there's a bit of a theme in here, of having these little blingy bits. So I've got quite a few of those left. So I'm going to try and use some of these. I had some lovely glitter card on my desk. So I cut these little tinsy wincy hearts out. And that's it. Oh, I think these were left over from something. I think they were probably stuck in this thing, in this pot here. What I tend to find, if I've got little bits of card left over, I tend to use a little tiny punch. I either punch hearts or stars. And I've got this one which says Now and Then, and I think these are Stampin' Up sequins. So there we go. So I'm, staking the ground now. I am going to pull my finger out. I'm going to get myself in my craft room, hopefully far more this week. We're working hard over at the house. We're getting the top layer ready to be plasterboarded and plastered. Whoo! Well, I'm feeling I'll be getting plastered as well. So there we go. Hopefully I'll be catching up soon with some process videos of how I'm going to use some very old embellishments and get some memories on a page. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for not giving up on me, because I know I'm a little bit like the Scarlet Pimpernel at the moment. I sort of pop in and out, but hopefully I'll see you soon. Hwyl fawr ffrindiau. Bye!